is really looking much better than we've had in a long time. And one of the things that I think is most impressive is that all the international measurements have all turned around from going downwards during the previous administration to going upwards. We have, as you know, thanks to the Finance Secretary, investment grade rating now with all the agencies. Efficiency in business has improved, doing business has improved. They've got a long way to go, but they've all improved. And I think that's quite remarkable. We used to be the other way around. The world was stable and we were in turmoil. Today, we're the one who is stable.
Our president has been so firm and so consistent in his advocacy, his drive for good governance, for reforms, institutional reforms. And the outside world is seeing that.
I think that, the one thing that I have very definitely noticed in the last couple of years is a change in the attitude and mood of businessmen. And this is a very important factor. It's not the numbers, it's not the facts of things, it's the emotions, if you will, that drive you. If you've got a businessman who's confident, he invests. And I think we have a situation today where businessmen want to help. They have a confidence that things are moving forward well now. And we want to help make that work.
History natin talaga. And kapag nag-grow yung ekonomiya natin, hindi masyadong sumusunod yung growth ng employment. Na? Yung benefits naman ng growth, nakaka-concentrate sa mga may kaya na sa buhay. Kaya tinatawag natin hindi inclusive growth. Ina-ensure natin na na-addressan natin yung mga concerns ng mga investors about the quality of our institutions, the quality of our infrastructure, para yung cost of doing business is reduced and the competitiveness is enhanced na yung ekonomiya natin para lumago yung opportunities for employment, lalo na high quality employment. Expand the demand for labor, lalo na yung mga unskilled and semi-skilled, by improving the investment climate ng country natin para investment will grow.
We chose to invest here because of its central location in Asia, language, education, and the work ethic and quality of the people. And it's a wonderful place to live. It has been very good for our company. We're bound by the U.S. laws relative to corruption, and we don't pay fees. It's a felony for a U.S. citizen to pay a government agent or government representative. We don't do that. So we experienced some very significant slowdowns, but since President Aquino has been in, we've noticed a big change. One of our big barriers to success was customs. Now customs is going through smoothly, so we're seeing the results of a booming economy here. We're not trying to get the bottom pay structure. We want to elevate our people quickly, and that's what we're doing. If it's one, we pay some of the highest salaries. Second, we don't create just jobs, we create careers.
Ang trabaho ko is mag-maintain ng cleanliness ng eroplano, and then pagka may mga departure and arrival, ako yung gumagawa ng mga documentation, ako yung mga nag-aayos ng mga permits. Nagpapasalamat ako sa company ko dahil i-finance ng company yung pagpunta ko ng Riverside, California. So naipasa ko na yung oral and practical. I have already given the US FAA airframe and power plant aircraft mechanic license. Sa magandang opportunity binigay sa akin na aviation concepts, hindi ko na kailangan mag-abroad para lang gumanda yung buhay ng pamilya ko. So para sa akin, stable ako dito sa company ko.
I would encourage people like John Fay to live his own dream, which he did. So the opportunities are there, which they haven't been so numerous in the past, but now they're here and they're becoming more and more. And I hope we keep the new administration similar to the Aquino administration.
Yung strategy natin is expand yung opportunities for employment dun sa mga sectors na mataas ang potential for growth. Dun sa mga sectors na yung productivity is high dahil mataas ang investment. doon manggagaling yung enduring poverty reduction. Gusto din nating mag-create ng new drivers of growth like yung tourism. Yan yung isa nating sector na napakalaki yung potential for inclusive growth.
Karamihan ng turismo ay nagaganap sa mga lugar sa labas ng syudad, sa mga beach, sa ating mga isla, sa ating mga bundok, mga kuweba, gubat. Paano naging inclusive ito? Kumalat ito sa mga lugar kung saan hindi karakaraka nakakarating ang economic growth. Nagbubunga yan ng mga trabahong did not exist before. Nagbago lahat ang orientation na yan dahil naintindihan nila na sa pagpasok na Administrasyong Aquino, ang pinakasentro niya ay tao. May mga binuo sa Administrasyong Aquino na may convergence. Ano ba? DPWH. Sa kauna-unahang pagkakataon sa kasaysayan ng gobyerno, nakabukod ang salapi ng DPWH para sa tourism, roads, and infrastructure lamang. Department of Tourism at ang DPWH, may project kami sa bawat probinsya sa Pilipinas. If you look at the numbers, we grew by 64% in 2 years pala. Hindi na siguro pinagdedebatihan ngayon na bago dumating ang 2016, nung tayo nagsimula na 3 million foreign tourists lang, ay lalagpasan na natin ang doble nun. In one administration, doblehin natin. Ang implikasyon niyan ay ganito Ang tourism industry ngayon natin ay 4.7 billion US dollars na laki. Mas malaki pa siya sa automotive industry ng Pilipinas. At ang employment natin ay halos 1-to-1. 4.3 million na tao ang direct employment. It is inclusive because nung araw, pinoproblema natin paano ba ikakalat ng mga taga-Maynila ang kanilang salapi? Well, nangyaring bigla. Tuwing summer, sinasabog natin lahat ng pesos natin sa ating mga kababayan sa probinsya. It is happening more naturally, faster than anyone ever imagined.
Infrastructure also relates to jobs. You have to be able to get to the job. And to get to the job, you've got to be able to have people who've invested. They won't invest if they can't have the infrastructure. So I'm very pleased to see that we are now beginning to move fast on the PPPs.
PPP stands for Public-Private Partnership. Kinukuha natin yung mga pribadong sektor para mag-participate sa mga infrastructure projects ng gobyerno.
It's an excellent economic strategy because what it is saying, which is correct, government doesn't have enough money to do all the infrastructure that's needed.
Hindi lang sila gagawa. So, iisipin nila kung paano nila ito i-maintain over a period of, say, 20 to 30 years, kung ano man yung cooperation period. So, pagka ikaw ang private sector, sisiguraduhin mo na maganda yung ang papagawa mong infrastructure. Dahil pagka yan medyo hindi maganda, ikaw din ang magpapaayos niyan pagka nagkaroon ng problema later on.
Well, yung NAIA 1, nire-rehabilitate natin yan. Ang deadline po niyan ay matapos po natin by January of 2015. Ang NAIA 3 ay dapat matapos by end of July of this year. For the first time after 17 years of this controversial airport, we will now have a fully utilized and commissioned airport. Sa MRT 3, tanging solusyon sa mahabang pila ay dagdagan ng mga bagon. So itong 2013, nag-decide kami na hindi na pwede itong ganitong arrangement. We exercised political will and procured itong bagong mga bagon na ito. Isang smart card na lang ang gagamitin ng ating mamamayan kapag sumakay ka ng LRT, MRT, eventually PNR, eventually gagamitin sa toll road hanggang sa bus.
Yung ating mga toll roads, pagtatapos natin yun, yung Daang Hari, yung NAIA Expressway, that will cut traffic right away. Magbabago ang landscape ng Metro Manila pagka nagawa na natin itong PPP.
Malaking tulong pa rin ang PPP, lalo na makita mo yung example ng dalawang na-award na naming proyekto, Birmo. Imbis na yung tayong magbibigay ng subsidiya na base sa plano natin, na ready tayo magbigay ng subsidiya both sa Mactan, Cebu at ganoon din sa AFCS. Ang kinalabasan, sapagkat level ang playing field, sapagkat alam nilang walang pinapaboran kami rito, at the end of the day, yung Mactan, Cebu, binabayaran tayo ng 14.4, sila gagastos ng 17 billion at meron tayong airport. Same with AFCS, binabayaran tayo. Malinaw, no? At least sa DOTC mababanggit yung mga fare structure, whether terminal fees, fares sa riles, bayad sa port terminal, at bayad sa tollway, ay bahagi ng concession agreement. So, walang karapatan ang pribadong sektor na galawin ito ng unilaterally o on their own.
Yung pagka pumunta ka sa ibang bansa, they are really amazed. They're really saying that we got it right here in the Philippines. Talagang matagal because we're going into a partnerships, long-term partnerships with the private sector. Para naman hindi tayo dehado sa ating mga papasukang kontrata, dapat pinag-iisipan naman natin. And it's to the benefit of the public and also to the government. Good governance talaga yung basic tenets ng PPPs. And we've seen in our recent biddings na ang daming nagpa-participate, like 7 in Mactan, 10 initially for the AFCS, we have 4 or 5 for the LRT Line 1, and 4 in the CALAX. Nandoon yung investor confidence. So it reflects din kung anong klaseng gobyerno meron ka.
It's all work in progress. We just have to keep pushing and continuing the reform and not be distracted. If that is sustained for the remaining 2 years of this administration, we would have done far more poverty reduction than any other administration in the past.
I think the bottom line is, I think he's doing well. He has some weaknesses. We all do, right? I think this president is making some major social reforms. I think we're seeing a very different Philippines today.